that sounds good. Heyo everybody, it's me, your friendly neighborhood disappointment. While I have your attention, I wanted to fill you guys in on some announcements real quick. First off, Stop that. Sorry. First off, I've been streaming on Twitch for the past few months every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, starting at 4 p.m. EST. That's 1600 for the 24-hour folks out there. You friggin' weirdos. So, if you like the content I post here on YouTube and want to come interact with myself and others, you can check me out over there at the official Mattal. Link will be in the description along with my other socials, so give those a gander while you're at... Steve, you're done. It's been a lot of fun live streaming. There's something exhilarating about being able to interact and respond to you guys immediately that's unlike anything I've experienced. My favorite part about it all has to be the conversations, without a doubt. There's a lot of kind and supportive folks who make me laugh, and I'd love to see you there. I mean, just look at all the content you're missing out on. I'm guessing we're straight. Oh my god, I'm getting tossed around like a pizza! Fuck!
Fuck. I want to cook up. Fuck!
Oh, I still got it! Oh! Ooh! No! Oh! Pretty cool, right? Huh? Huh? What the? Steve! You're in the shot! Unbelievable. The other thing I wanted to mention is that we have a Discord server up and running. I had a lot of people asking me, where's the Discord? When's the next video? Why do your parents frown every time they see you? What's it like being so unfun? So, here it is. Naturally, I'll be changing things up as more people come in and I figure some stuff out, so bear with me in the meantime. A link to that will also be in the description. So, yeah. That's all I have to announce at the moment. I won't hold you guys any longer, so let's get into the video now. In case we haven't met, my name is Mattal, and this is how to Speedflip. Ah yes, the speed flip. A form of movement that is put on a pedestal because plats want to be able to smoke their opponents on kickoff while having enough time to set up a high five and still miss it. Oh, fuck. What makes these flips so gosh darn fast, Mattal? I asked rhetorically because it makes for a good transition. Speed flips are the result of mechanical happenstance from its components, where a diagonal flip with boost will bring you speed and direction, while a flip cancel brings you accuracy. Oh no, did I just spoil how to do them? Basically, if you flip, you go fast. If you boost, you go fast. Do some quick math and you'll see that boost plus flip equals slow. Wait, what? Oh yeah, there's a caveat to this. Boosting is really good at pushing you in the direction your nose is pointing. If you're driving in one direction, it adds up, increasing speed in a positive manner until you hit supersonic. But if you flip, your nose tends to face backwards at some point, which negates some of the speed you've built up. How do we prevent this? You scream, well, with flip cancels. I just mentioned that. Instead of having your rear throw it back and out of whack, a cancel is a cause for a dancel, turning a diagonal flip into something that looks closer to a roll. Look at that boy go. In total, you'll gain speed from the flip and boost with no obstruction to either one to perform one of the fastest modes of transportation since sliced bread. I don't think that's how that one goes. Surprisingly, speed flips have some wiggle room in terms of how they can be performed. I'll be describing how I do them.
Answers will differ, results may vary.
All you need to know is 3 things: diagonal flips, flip cancels, and what I like to call releases. I haven't heard a different name for these yet, so that's what I'm calling them. Diagonal flips are intuitive to say the least. They're just like any other flip, except that you put your stick in one of the 4 corners of the circle, preferably the top ones. Flip cancels are definitely something you've heard of if you've been playing this game past 100 hours. You probably heard the word get tossed around when people were talking about half flips because That's what they're used for. And in its most basic form, all you need to do is flip one way and throw the stick in the opposite direction to cancel it. Flip back, cancel forward, air roll to land, and bam! Congratulations, you now know how to half flip as well. Wow, a 2-for-1 deal. Now that's what I call the Mattal special. You know, besides being incredibly unfunny. Moving on, releases piggyback off of flip cancels because it's a canceled flip cancel. What? If you've ever messed up a half flip, you may have noticed that if you don't hold the stick down long enough, sometimes the car whips in the direction the flip was headed in. Although this would typically be a detriment to our recoveries, it's actually incredibly beneficial for speed flips. More on that later. All in all, speed flips are not complex, but they are complicated to execute, requiring a rapid chain of inputs with little hesitation and a degree of precision. So let's get into it. For these examples, I'll be using free play because it's not a Mattal video unless I suggest it, and it's a good place to begin since resetting shots puts you in kickoff positions. Hell yeah! Plus, you can take off a limited boost for a more realistic experience, so there's a bonus. I'll be speed flipping left since that's what I'm used to, but everything I'm saying can be mirrored and applied to speed flipping right. I apologize to all the righties in the audience, my bad. Speed flips can kinda be intimidating at first glance, but I promise it's not too bad when you divide it into manageable portions. So, let's break it apart. First thing, begin by holding down the accelerator and boost to gain speed. Next up, turn your car slightly to the right. After that, diagonal flip to the left. Cancel the diagonal flip. Now release the canceled flip to reorient yourself. Oh, what a mouthful. Roll the car to land flat on the tires. And finally, power slide on the ground. See, what did I tell you guys? It's not that bad. But that summary is a little shallow. Kind of like Cheryl's personality. So let's go over these steps again with some more detail. I'll be using the training pack Musty made as a control to see if flips worked or not, the code to which will be on screen and in the video description. Step 1. Driving. Holding accelerator and boost is pretty straightforward, just remember to hold boost for the entirety of the flip. You're going for speed, and if done correctly, none of it will be wasted. Well, I mean, it's limited, so. Step 2. Turns. Turning right is self-explanatory, except you need to be careful not to oversteer your car. You're only turning to give yourself an angle for the flip, and personally I prefer to use power slide when I turn because it helps with later steps, but it's almost negligible. Step 3. Flipping. Diagonal flips actually have more to them than one would think and reveals the depth behind this mechanic. The stick's angle for a speed flip can be tough to get down. The fuck was that? So something I've always found to help me out is to use the line on the field as a reference. This tip works in two ways. Not only does it help with stick placement, but it also gives you a visual guide for your car to follow. Just imagine that you're looking at the car from a top-down view. The line gives reference to where you want to generally place your stick for a really decent flip. On top of this, the field marker tells you if you're on the right track to hitting the ball or not. Don't forget, the fastest way to travel between 2 points is in a straight line. Well, actually cycloids are faster, but we're not nerds! Point is, following the line on the field is a great gauge that gives feedback on where you're going wrong. If you're off the line, you're off the mark. As a tip, when it comes to kickoffs, I like to imagine there's a straight line from my car to the ball and do my best to follow it. To add, you want to use your flip as soon as you get off the ground. This builds speed a lot faster and makes touches much more consistent. Step 4. Cancels. After inputting your flips into one of the top diagonals, flick your stick in the opposite direction to cancel it. If executed properly, it'll result in something that looks similar to a normal roll, but I assure you, they're different. That's all there really is to it, but as a side note, there's an acceptable range for stick inputs when canceling. It doesn't need to be exactly 180 degrees from the input, but sort of in this area for it to really work. Try not to stress yourself out on this one. Step 5. Letting go. Releases are easy because all you need to do is just let go of the stick. But keep in mind, it all comes down to timing. Timing, damn it! Oh, I ruined it! Like I mentioned in my aerial control tutorial, which all the cool kids are watching, link will be in the description, you need to pay attention to your hood and undercarriage to time your stick inputs. So when you flip your car and it looks like this, you can let go of the stick and watch it whip around on its own. Just like the forefathers intended. Why do you use releases, Mattal? Well, the car can't reorient itself, can it? Oh, wait. Remember how in our setup we needed to point the car to the right so we could diagonal flip? Well, now we gotta point it back to the left so we don't miss the touch. And what's better than just letting things sort themselves out? People typically air roll to remedy this problem, but a release does the same thing with less effort in my opinion. You may call me lazy, but I call me an oops-a-daisy. I shouldn't have said that. Step 6. NARS. Hey, that's a reference. Immediately after the release, you can begin using a normal air roll to reorient your car to land on the ground properly with all 4 wheels. That's actually all there is to this one, and I don't know how to make this section more entertaining, so here's me proving a point to a friend. See, it's not that bad.
Slide to the left.
Last step, hold power slide when you land to conserve your speed. Is that it? Do I got more to... Oh, I do have more to say. This was mentioned in my wave dash tutorial as well. Check it out. But I recommend having your air roll and power slide on the same button because they never overlap with each other and it makes recoveries in general a lot easier. Woo! Congratulations, you now know how to speed flip. Someone bust out the confetti. Oh shit. But are speed flips really that special? I'm aware this is a tutorial that's supposed to be educational, but allow me this moment to pull out my soapbox to make a claim. They might be a little overrated. I'll clarify, speed flips have their benefits. They're a great thing to incorporate into your general movement if you're looking for a higher speed of play. Hell yeah. However, I think their limits are wildly misunderstood. Speed flips aren't guaranteed goal makers, and it's not like learning this mechanic is a cheat code that unlocks a secret passage to Supersonic Legend. That's double taps. Hell yeah. Speed flips are just a tool, something to keep in the kit for the right occasion. I forgot to flip. Keep in mind, there's a variety of kickoffs to choose from, ranging from simple to complex to non-existent. Every kickoff has pros and cons, the same goes for speed flips. What I'm saying is that speed isn't everything. Touching the ball first or launching it into the opponent's corner after kickoff doesn't mean you have the edge, and that may surprise some of you. For those who have made it this far in the video, I'd like to share with you a bit of wisdom I've learned, which is you don't need to win kickoffs, you just need to not lose them. Speed is nice, not gonna lie, but possession and positioning are better. I mean, first touches contribute almost nothing if you're unable to do much with them afterwards. It's okay to be the slowest player on the field, as long as you use your tools with intention and care. And with that, that's all I have for you guys. One take? Okay. I can probably do it. I can't do it. Heyo everybody, hope you're all doing well. So it's that part of the video where I give thanks and mention how awesome all of you guys are for watching this far. I talk a bit about myself and what's been going on with me, and I treat those who watch till the end with some bonus content like me playing guitar. If you're only interested in Rocket League stuff, this is where the video ends for you, and that's okay. You've been quite lovely, and I'm grateful you were here. Enjoy your day. Come again soon. Oh wow, that's a lot of people leaving. I'm sorry it took so long to produce this video. I actually started working on this project about 2 months ago, and I thought I could get it done a lot faster because I saw a good amount of people asking for help with speed flips. I knew how to do them, and I figured I could make it fun to learn, so I was excited. However, I was stuck in a rut for a little while, so I was grappling with that for a tad. I took some time to work on things, reconnect, reach out, and focus on what's important. Dab me up, fam. Dab me up. I'd like to take this moment to give a huge thank you to my friends who showed a tremendous amount of love and support during this time. They were such a big push for me to keep at it, and I know I don't ever say this, but if you guys are listening to this right now, just know that I love you deeply. No amount of words will ever reflect the scope of my appreciation. You're all so deserving of so much more than anything I could ever give, but I hope to return the favor by being a good friend in a likewise fashion. You guys are great. Shoutouts to them. Shoutouts to you, the viewer, for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And a big shout out to my first patron, Globy, for supporting me on Patreon the entire time. You kind, kind soul. I don't know what I'd do without you guys. If you ever want to come and interact with me, you can reach out through Twitch, Discord, or any of my other socials. But yeah, that's about it from me. It's been lovely catching up, and I hope to see you all soon. Until we meet again, don't forget, I've been me, you've been you, and this is the outro. Heyo everybody, it's me, your friendly neighborhood disappointment. That's 1600 for the 24 folk. Fuck. Yes, the speed flip. In total, you'll gain speed from the flip. I can't fucking speak. For these examples, I'll be coming in a little hot there, dude. Calm down. For these examples, I'll be using free play because it's not a Mattal video unless I I'll be speed flipping. Point is, what the normal roll, but I assure you that they're actually different. I promise. If you're only interested in Rocket League stuff, this is where the video ends for you, and that's okay. Fuck.
Oh yeah!
They might be a little overrated. Alright. I had a lot of fun writing this. Summer days coming past and happiness can never last, and I feel so lonely, fucked up and homely. What I ever mean to you, and how'd I know that we were through when things got so coldly far gone and holy, and we were never meant to be. I counted 2, you counted 3. You said you're mine, that's fine, but you're crying all the time. It's all played out, so there's no doubt. Please put my heart, mind, and soul at ease. Thoughts of us surrounding my head. Love was once alive and now it's dead. It's been said. That might be it.